Planning an India trip is often derailed by fears of unmanageable chaos, getting sick, and relentless tourist traps. But here is the secret. Most first-time visitors take the intense anxieties of the northern tourist circuit and project them directly onto the southern states. This false connection creates immense pre-trip anxiety and ruins perfectly good travel plans. Welcome to the Itinerant Traveler. Today, we're cutting through the noise. Here are 9 huge misconceptions about traveling through India's southern states to help you navigate this fascinating region with absolute confidence. Number 9. The temple fatigue myth. Travel marketing leans so heavily into huge ancient temples that planners genuinely fear sensory exhaustion. This feeling is commonly called temple fatigue. You might assume a southern trip means endless stone courtyards and nothing else. However, the peninsula's diverse geography offers immediate relief. You can transition smoothly from the towering stone structures of Madurai to the cool, high-altitude tea plantations of the Western Ghats, a globally recognized biodiversity hotspot. To prevent travel burnout, we recommend the strict 1-to-1 itinerary rule. Balance every intense heritage day with a dedicated nature day. Booking a traditional Katuvalam houseboat to navigate the Kerala backwaters preserves your energy levels and provides a beautiful, necessary reset. Check the description to book your boat. While balancing your itinerary protects your physical energy, surviving the arrival gates requires protecting your daily budget. Number 8. The inescapable scam matrix. If you've researched India, you've probably heard horror stories about tout networks. These are organized groups of aggressive street sellers, fake guides, and scam artists who try to trick tourists out of their money. Travelers expect these aggressive diversions everywhere, along with being overcharged by an auto rickshaw, the iconic 3-wheeled motorized open-air cabs you'll see buzzing all over the streets. The data, however, shows a completely different reality in the south. These states boast a culture of significantly reduced aggression, and local governments have set up strict protections for visitors. Airports in Kerala and Tamil Nadu feature highly regulated, police-monitored prepaid taxi counters. These guarantee fixed-rate transfers and completely eliminate driver extortion the minute you land. Simply ignore unsolicited driver offers when you walk out of the terminal and proceed directly to the official prepaid taxi booth. Bypassing street-level haggling secures your ride, but securing your accommodation reveals another massive misconception. Number 7. The hardcore backpacker requirement. A persistent travel myth dictates that seeking air conditioning means sacrificing the authentic cultural experience. Many assume South India forces a choice between roughing it as a budget backpacker or paying for unattainable luxury. The region actively proves this wrong. South India is a global premier destination for medical tourism, hosting internationally accredited hospitals supported by a massive network of pristine wellness centers. Furthermore, Kerala leads the nation in sustainable boutique eco-luxury. Hospitality groups operate highly acclaimed heritage properties offering amazing comfort, flawless sanitation, and zero-waste policies. Allocating your budget to mid-range eco-resorts ensures high comfort without losing your connection to local culture. If this guide is helping you plan a smoother, safer trip so far, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Securing premium lodging is straightforward, but communicating with local staff introduces a whole new level of anxiety. Number 6. The exaggerated language barrier. Travelers incorrectly project the language struggles of the northern Hindi belt onto the southern states. They assume they'll be completely isolated outside of major hotels. To see the truth, look at the EF English Proficiency Index. This is a massive, trusted global study that tests and ranks exactly how well different regions speak English. It consistently ranks southern states such as Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka among the highest proficiency bands nationally. Because southern states historically resisted Hindi as the sole national language, English serves as the essential link language for commerce and tourism. Dual language signs are everywhere. Highway markers, public transport screens, and menus are almost universally presented in clear English alongside the local script. Communicate confidently in English for directions or negotiations. Attempting broken Hindi in deep South India is a strategic mistake. Speaking English yields far better cooperation. Understanding the local signs makes walking easy, but moving between major cities requires a complete overhaul of your transit strategy. Number 5. The intercity transport nightmare. The global perception of the Indian transit network is permanently scarred by old, viral images of overcrowded, delayed trains. Planners assume independent intercity movement requires battling aggressive ticket sellers at chaotic railway stations. Today, modern South India boasts some of the most efficient public bus networks in Asia. The Karnataka State Road Transport Corporation deploys fleets of high-end air-conditioned Volvo coaches. These reliable Indian bus networks maintain a remarkable 94% on-time departure rate. The rail network has also been radically upgraded with the Vande Bharat Express, featuring fast transit and airline-style seating. To guarantee comfort on longer journeys, always specifically book AC First Class or AC 2-tier on sleeper trains. Purchase all intercity transit tickets digitally through official portals like IRCTC Connect to skip the station queues entirely. Locking in your train tickets digitally is crucial, and this digital-first approach extends directly to your wallet. Number 4. The illusion of unplannable chaos. Outdated travel vlogs suggest the only way to survive in India is to abandon all schedules and carry thick stacks of physical cash. In reality, South Indian tech hubs operate on one of the most advanced digital public infrastructures in the world. For seamless financial logistics, you need to know about the Unified Payments Interface, widely known as UPI. This system allows for instant cashless transactions via QR codes. It works at every level of the economy, entirely bypassing the chaos of cash management. Here's a quick question for the comments. What part of planning an international trip gives you the most anxiety? Is it the money, the transport, or the food? Let us know below. To navigate urban mobility smoothly, preload essential applications before you arrive. Use Namayatri for booking auto rickshaws and BlueSmart for all electric, guaranteed airport transfers. Utilizing these transparent taxi apps in India ensures highly reliable transport without the stress of negotiating fares. While digital tools reduce financial friction, the physical cleanliness of cities frequently surprises first-time visitors. Number 3. The myth of universal filth and squalor. Travelers frequently confuse the natural dust found in dry climates with terrible biological dirtiness. If you want to find the top cleanest cities in India, look directly at the annual Swachh Sarvekhan rankings. The official government survey provides hard evidence contradicting the myth of universal dirt. Cities like Mysuru and Vijayawada consistently dominate the top tiers of these rankings. They demonstrate strict solid waste management and excellent recycling programs. Furthermore, states like Kerala enforce strict statewide bans on single-use plastic, keeping rural areas and heritage sites exceptionally clean. When planning your trip, pack a reusable water bottle, as single-use plastics are frequently confiscated at state borders or eco-resorts. Clean, well-managed cities naturally reduce travel friction, but the question of personal security remains a massive barrier for many. Number 2. The universal danger to solo female travelers. International media reporting heavily focuses on high-profile incidents from northern states. This creates a blanket perception of extreme danger across the entire country. However, crime data from the National Crime Records Bureau shows huge geographic distances. South Indian cities consistently record vastly different crime environments, with some being much safer. When assessing if South India is safer than North India for solo female travelers, consider Kerala's history and high female literacy rates. These factors build a public space where women have greater social freedom and visibility. State tourism boards also actively deploy dedicated tourist police and safe transport for women. Maximize your safety during transit by booking specialized female-driven taxi services available in major southern hubs. Securing your physical safety lets you relax, but ignoring our final warning will ruin your trip. Number 1. The inevitability of foodborne illness. The fear of severe stomach issues is arguably the biggest mental block for Western travelers. The classic tourist mistake is confusing your body adjusting to spicy food profiles with actual bacterial food poisoning. To prevent deli belly while eating street food in South India, you must understand local sanitation rules. Regional governments actively enforce official health protocols and rigorously certify clean street food hubs. Finding safe Indian street food is highly accessible because traditional southern staples like dosas and idlis use high-heat fermentation. This cooking process naturally stops bacterial growth. Prioritize fresh, high-heat items cooked to order on iron griddles, and strictly avoid raw salads or pre-peeled fruits. Finally, consume only sealed mineral water or verified filtered water provided by reputable hotels. To bring all of these rules together into a winning strategy, make sure you download your transit and UPI payment apps before your flight departs. Enforce the one-to-one itinerary rule to balance your crowded temple days with isolated nature retreats, and exclusively consume high-heat fermented foods and verified filtered water. Following this simple blueprint separates your experience from the high-anxiety fears of the North, allowing you to explore the South with total confidence. Thanks for watching The Itinerant Traveler. Until next time, safe and happy travels.